All right. So, I'm back. This is Dr. Thomas, Spiritual Wisdom. Feel free to, like or share any of these videos. But I'm back tonight with a different topic. But it's kind of related. I'm out here on vacation. I was given multiple dreams to come here. And I didn't know why. But I came. And as I say this, it's funny because I listen to many spiritual people that they've had similar experiences. So why am I talking tonight? I'm also going to try to channel differently. There's a lot we don't know. There's stuff I've shared. Not just here, but in other places. We have entered the third celestial cycle of humanity. Each cycle is 26,000 years. 2012 was the start of this 26,000 years. One day, as crying is shared, we'll realize humanity itself is about 50,000 years old. Right now, the scholars say it's 3,000 to 5,000 years old, closer to 5. However, scientists have proven that civilizations have been around since at least 10,000 BC, if not older, from what we've dug up and what we've found. So already, what archaeologists have found has rewritten history, but history can't be rewritten without going through lots of hoops and admitting that mistakes are made or that things are wrong. It's like when you believe in, for example, one philosophy, one theory, if you're never open to the idea that your life can be expanded and that you may have only had part of the answer and now the more complete part of the answer is coming to you that changes your philosophy and theory and how you think and how you feel and how you believe. So many people get stubborn and stuck on that. No, this is what I was taught, this is how it has to be. Yet as we grow in a civilization, as we grow as an individual, we must understand that our truths that we have been given are truths in part. And as we grow, we will learn more about those truths. We will add to them and understand what we truly feel is the truths within us. We always don't have all the facts. And if you can accept that there are always new facts coming out that could add on or radically change the truth, then your mind is open. That is true enlightenment. That willingness to learn, to grow, and to accept that which resonates with you, which may not be part of this acceptable norm. We're coming to an age where science and spirituality will fill in the gaps for each other. What science proves but has missing pieces, spirituality will come in and explain it. And where spirituality is telling things, science will come in and prove and fill in those gaps of what we've been looking for. None of this is prophetic. None of this is wild, crazy ideas. This is just simple things we're talking about. So let's go back to version 1. Many believe there have been 3 versions of humanity. And I've been told by others 5 starts of the planet Earth. Now we can get into this. Let's think about this for a second. There are human-made tools that have been found and dug up and discovered with carbon dates going back predating dinosaurs. Wouldn't it make sense that if this planet was to be a planet that was to use for humans by God, that the planet first had to be habitable? Let's use science here. Science and spirituality. Spirituality of creating life. Science. The planet's got to be habitable by humans. Well, this doesn't happen just by the snap of a finger. It happens by creating. The dinosaurs are a great example. They lived. They weren't extinct. They weren't meant for the planet. They were meant to help create the planet. The different species were meant to help create the planet, to hold the vibration of the planet for when it was ready for human beings to come. And then we have the first, the Lemurians, Atlanteans. The enlightenment they had. I use that word because you understand that. The wisdom, the knowledge they had. Oh, it was wonderful. But the problem was the balance of the haves and have-not was too great. The haves, those with enlightenment, those that understood with the wisdom, lived hundreds of years, and those without lived as slaves for decades. When that period ended, because humanity was not ready to balance the earth and create the love that was needed, some of these Atlanteans and Lemurians remained, but not in the physical form. They remained in a form on the planet to support the planet. You must grasp the idea that not everything is in our dimension. Not everything is in our physical realm. Not everything can be seen or heard. We already know that it's possible. There's things outside of our own wavelengths. There's colors we can't see properly. There are things we can't hear that others can hear. Which would say, if within a small range of frequencies, we have things we can't see and hear, wouldn't it be more logical to say there are much more expanded frequencies that we can't see or hear as well? That we just don't have the science and technology to open up to yet? In our simple place. Version 2 of humanity was not as bad, but it also got tainted. We're not going to get into that. Then came us. The prophecies were written, and as I've shared before, all the ancient civilizations all said this time period, the time period from 92 to 2030, well, 92 to 2012 really, but really it's from the 90s to 2030, was the age of co-creation and uncertainty. It was the time that we were supposed to walk into this amazing state of co-creation, this new consciousness. It was also written that it was the start of the new celestial era. As we restarted back to the beginning, the cycle was complete. However, there were two prophecies. One is the one similar to Paul received the first time, gloom and doom. The second, after that first revelation that Paul received, it was horrifying, weeping. Paul then asked is there another version of the end of times? And what Paul was shown was two more versions of Revelations, both of which were stricken from the Bible by Constantine, because both of which had children weeping in joy and gladness and happiness for where the earth had come. There was no fear. There was nothing to be afraid of. And with no fear of the future, you don't have a power control base that was needed in the creation of the new religion worldwide. This is nothing to say bad about the religion. This is all about why. Science and spirituality. We passed the Revelations 2 and 3 have come forth. How we get there, how it looks like, that is still up in the air, because we still get to make that choice. But we've entered the state of happiness, joy, peace, love, co-creation, co-consciousness that the Incas, the Mayans, the Egyptians, the Tibetans, all the ancient civilizations prophesized, years even before Christ, prophesized what would happen. Brings me to today. I've talked about this in other avenues. They're back. Those that were here in the beginning, that vowed to stay, to help the earth create the balance that was needed, have come back. They have made their frequency and vibration closer to that of Vajas. They are tall in stature. And they are here to finish what we started. To assist us. And what we're trying to say, Elton, what we're trying to say is the official end of times for the old age, where we will step into the new age, the age of co-creation, of true wisdom. He doesn't like us saying this, but you understand it, so the enlightenment. He doesn't like us saying it because we don't want you to be enlightened in ego, but enlightened in humbleness and wisdom and love. That is where we are, and our friends, those of the original Lemurians and the Atlanteans, decided to stay in a different dimension, to not be seen with the frequency, to impact this world, to keep it steady for when the time came right, are gathered to continue to burn the light and take away the darkness. And they're not alone. We've come from far because we can interfere now in fully removing the dark quicker. And eventually make ourselves seen. Always in love, always in light. We've given you so many signs. And we know fear has twisted some of the signs, but we've given you the little details. So when the time comes, it's not a shock. You'll actually sit back and think, oh my goodness, this happened in this, and in this movie was this, and this book was this, and this song said this, and it's happening. But in a loving and light way. Those from the planet have rised up from the core of the oceans. You cannot see them, you cannot hear them. They are not here for you. They are here for the dark. They are here to increase the love and light, which will only increase the love and light inside of you and throughout the whole planet. Yeah. That's the start.